Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jacob Restituto. I'm a musician from Northport, New York, and today we're reacting to and breaking down Taylor Swift in the studio. I personally really enjoy watching this, as I've said in a couple of these videos. I really enjoy watching other artists in the studios because it really, you can learn a lot. For example, I've already watched the one from Delicate, and we can see the vocoder, which is my favorite instrument. I love the vocoder in Delicate, and in general, I just love vocoders. But to see that they were playing super simple chords, it was root and the bass, and then second inversion chords, like there was not a lot going on. Here I am thinking in the studio, you need to do all these crazy chords to get the vocoder to sound good. They were keeping it real simple, and that's why it sounds so good. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. I'm gonna try that now. Try keeping it more simple with that. So that being said, we are starting it off with "I Did Something Bad," which is the first. Shout out to let me give a shout out really quick to Love Swifties. 3K followers here on YouTube, but this video has 500,000 views. So shout out to her, that channel, and because they put all these clips in one straight video. So that's pretty cool. So it makes it way easier for me. So let's see what we got. As always, if you want to check out my music, it's the best way to support the channel. I have a new song coming out. It's called Nobody Else. It's a bop. It's going to be really cool. It's a sweet romantic song. So if you like sweet romantic songs, wedding style song, if you want to use it at your wedding, come on. This is Taylor Swift. I actually am surprised she called it "I Did Something Bad" rather than just like "something bad." So to be honest, I don't know how familiar I am with this track. So, okay, let me just talk about this really quick. The reason the piano is so loud compared to her voice is because likely what happened is she put her phone on the piano. Obviously, it's closer to the microphone of the piano. Piano is going right into the microphone. She's probably about 10 inches, a foot away from the microphone. That's why it's louder.
I never trust a narcissist.
13 days later, of course it's 13 days later, right? Taylor Swift, good branding right there.
So
good branding.
Like a violin, and I make it look oh so easy. Cause for every lie I tell them, they tell me 3.
So interesting, what we have going on here. We have some sort of like, first of all, it sounds like there's an E piano going on, playing on chord notes, bum 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 bum, but then it's like some sort of like sitar, kind of like really bright stringed instrument kind of plucking sound.
Cause for every lie I tell them, they tell me 3. This is how the world works. Now all he thinks about is me. I can feel the flames on my skin, crimson red paint on my lips. If a man talks shit, then I owe him nothing. If a man turned lips, then he had it coming. And then it would be like a break. They say I did something bad, then why does it feel so good?
Wow. Yeah, I definitely don't know this song. I mean, I listened to the whole record when it came out, so I haven't heard this song in a while. It's probably a better way to phrase it. But that's a catchy lyric.
Then why does it feel so good? They say I did something bad. Why does it feel so good? Most fun I ever had.
Wow, great rhyme scheme. Question for you guys: do you like when she gets really high up there, and she kind of almost sounds like it's straining her voice, but she's has like some of the best, probably vocal coaches out there. So like, I'm not super concerned about her straining her voice, but I'm curious your opinion. Do you like when she gets all the way up there, or does it sound like it's too high for her? What's your opinion on what you like?
Cause it felt so good. Drop or something.
Like a jazz drum.
So like,
Yeah, do one round of verse first.
I never trust a narcissist, but they love me. So I
It's really interesting to hear these songs as acoustic versions before, like, and turn what they turned
play 'em
into.
like a violin and I make it look oh so easy. Cause for every lie I tell them, no, never lie.
Okay, see, he resolved. He went to too much of a like a happy chord. He went to a major chord. He should have went to the minor chord.
Easy, cause for every lie I tell
Actually, he went to the 4 chord. He went to, I think, a C.
them, no,
It should have been E
never
minor.
lie I tell them. They tell me 3. We're still in the verse.
Okay.
This is how the world
Right. Jesus,
Oh.
start over. Okay.
I like how much she's actually involved in the writing and in the production and all that stuff. Like, it's not like she's just given a track, which is cool, man. It's different. Like, I mean, it's not different from like the average artist, like down here, like me. But it's different for, I feel like, pop stars where they might not be as involved. But I like how involved she is.
Start over. Okay, so just one verse. The second half of the verse.
Okay. For every lie I tell them, they tell me 3. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. They say I did something bad. Then why does it feel so good? They say I did something bad. Then why does it feel so good? Most fun I ever had.
It's such a good rhyme scheme, man. I like that. It's a perfect rhyme where it's bad had, in the sense of like it's not like a slant rhyme where you kind of like flubbling the rhyme. Perfect rhyme. And sometimes what's actually unique, first of all, Taylor doesn't shy away from those. She actually like kind of embraces the perfect rhymes more than I think average artists do. And the reason I'm commenting on that is because often perfect rhymes can sound like beginner songwriters. Hold me out for a sec, because when you're starting out as a songwriter, often songwriters try very hard, to make the songs rhyme, to make the songs sound good. And what they'll do is they'll create these rhymes, but like it'll be like every time you say bad, had, Chad, like clad, all these random rhymes that like perfectly in a row. Now she leans in, so then I think what happens is, as you grow as an artist, you shy away from them, right? And then I think you overcompensate, where like you're like, oh no, that's too easy of a rhyme, I can't use that, even though it might work, right? Now she's not like that. I feel like she is really good at leaning into it. If the rhyme works, she's not afraid to use a perfect rhyme out of fear of it being too like easy of a rhyme scheme, if that makes sense. I think we as artists overcompensate, and she's not afraid of doing that, which is pretty cool.
And I do it over and over.
And maybe that's why she writes all these
If
hits,
I
right?
could,
We overcomplicate
'cause it
things.
felt so good.
Sing second half.
Most fun I ever had. And I do it over and over if I could.
That's what
No, I started out going, most fun I ever had. And I do it over and
So
over and over.
I like that. I like that riff right there. The benefit of recording all this is, like, I mean, we saw in the Delicate one, like, he's like, oh, did we record that or whatever? She's like, oh, I did. Like, when you forget a line, because so often you'll be creating, you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's brilliant. And then you, like, try other things just to see if that's still, like, the best idea. And then you, like, forget what the brilliant idea was.
And I do it over and over and over again if I could. Or whatever.
Yeah.
You like that?
Is it
Yeah, I think I like
you
that
like
better.
that?
Yeah, I think I like it better.
Yay!
Because then you do an octave.
Over and over. Yeah.
Oh,
I do it over and over and over again if I.
If I could.
Yeah.
Put an octave on that, so
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. Now he's like making fun of the bass line.
I like that bass line.
Yeah, it's sick.
It's making fun of the bass.
Yeah, then I have to turn down the glide note.
So we saw this studio before. We have the probably $50,000 wall right here of synths, man. Oh, it's so, as a producer, it's myself, like produces myself. I have my synth right here. Can you see it? The Korg mini log. That was $500. This guy has $50,000 right there. Oh, I love it.
Is there something wrong with me that I actually really like that?
Yeah, but the glide is too much.
Oh, there's that Rhodes E piano that I want so bad.
I like it. It sounds like a broken computer.
Oh, that's cool.
You say I did something bad. Does it feel so good? I did something bad. Does it feel so good?
Here I am, like, just drooling at all the, as a producer and as somebody like a gear tech guy, man, I'm just drooling over these synths back here. I'm like, oh, there's so many, man. It's so wild.
Most fun I ever had.
We have just recorded.
And then you have this one, which is a $50 one right here.
Idea I got in the middle of the night. It is so stupid.
So, funny thing about that, let's comment on that really quick. As an artist, we all get these random ideas in the middle of the night, and sometimes they're brilliant, sometimes they are horrible, and we think they're brilliant in the middle of the night.
It's literally straight from my phone, and it's what?
Awesome.
It's kind. I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
So you'll do stuff to it to make.
I'll try.
It'll be cool if they okay, I was about to say, it'll be cool if they show what, like, the actual, what we're looking at, like, they putting it in. Okay, so what we're seeing right here, this is Pro Tools right here. He's adding some effects to it. This is a Pro Tools keyboard where it has all the shortcuts on here too, which is pretty sweet. It's an actual landline telephone, which is pretty funny. This is probably controlling monitors or scenes inside of Pro Tools.
Oh my god, I love that. Oh my god.
It's amazing when you add effects, how you can completely change the sound of a song. I mean, we did on a live stream once here. We took my dog howling and we turned it into a snare drum. You know what I mean? So, like, you could just do you can manipulate things so well. It's so cool. Oh, that's cool. The chop that he did in there.
Oh my lord.
So again, we have this Shure SM7B microphone right here, very popular microphone. What's amazing about it, I've used them. Actually, my church uses them during COVID. We got a bunch of them to do for live performances because they work better just like with lives like that as opposed to using like regular like wireless microphones. But the more I watch with them, and like I'm kind of like just studying them just because every time I see somebody using them in a video, I like kind of just watch how they use them and how they interact with them, and I'm noticing that you can actually touch them pretty much, like, and like manipulate them, like I don't have anything over here, but like usually when you touch a microphone you hear it, but like these seem like they're pretty well coded where like you can touch them and move them and they don't actually pick it up, which is interesting. So I don't know, it's pretty interesting.
The second and the fifth one was great. It's gonna double that.
The second one?
The second and fifth.
Okay, second. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
So the cool part about working with an artist for a long time is you become really comfortable. Like if this is your first time working with somebody, like the vulnerability that you'd have to actually be able to, like, you know, just be silly and do the cool idea like that, it's gonna be hard.
I think that those two are enough.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
well, my work here
Second
is
and
done.
fifth.
Best I've ever sounded.
I can see myself in the screen. Okay. 3, 4.
They're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. They got their pitchforks outside. They got their reasons.
What you're hearing in there is the
They're burning all
metronome that
witches,
clicked.
even if you aren't one. Light me up. Light me up. Light me up. Light me up.
And down.
Feels so good. But it's something bad. It just felt so good. Most fun I ever had. I do it over and over and over again if I could. It just felt so good. Good.
I like that, man. That's cool, man.
It just felt so good. It just felt so good.
You need a little more song than that, I think.
Dude, killer. That was killer. That was really, really good. We got a lot to talk about in that one too. I mean, so I don't. That was cool. We're gonna continue going through the rest of them stuff. If you want to check out and subscribe, there's a whole bunch of stuff gonna be coming on this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all the support. If you want to check out my music, it's Jacob Restituto. Wherever you listen, like I said, new song called Nobody Else coming out. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Subscribe. Check out the Patreon. Oh, I forgot to mention that I will probably be watching some of her documentary stuff on my Patreon if you're interested in that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless and peace.